like to call to order the City of Belton Planning Commission meeting. This is Tuesday, January 16th, 2024. Could we have the roll call, please?
Chairman McPherson. Here. Mayor Larkey.
Here.
Councilmember Pryan. Commissioner McDonough.
Here.
Commissioner Monahan Bass. Commissioner Vest. Here. Commissioner Walton.
Here.
Commissioner Wilson.
Here. Thank you. We do have the minutes from our January 2nd meeting that have been printed and distributed. Are there any questions, comments, or corrections that anyone has? Or is there a motion to accept as printed?
Motion to approve the January 2nd, 2024 meeting.
Second.
All right, thank you. Motion and second. Any comments? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, thank you. We do not have any public hearings on the agenda this evening, so we will move to a non-public hearing for FP 2023-06, an application for a final plat of Autumn Ridge 5th Plat, a 57-lot single-family subdivision located west of Autumn Ridge 4th Plat and east of Emerson Park 2nd Plat. And we will ask the director.
Yep, thank you, Chair. Before you this evening is the final plat for Autumn Ridge 5th Plat, which is a 57-lot single-family subdivision on a little under 18 acres, located just east of Emerson Park and west of the earlier phases of Autumn Ridge. This is the final phase of the single-family portion of the Autumn Ridge subdivision, which was first started back in the around 2005. And picked back up again in 2020 with a revised preliminary plat. The lot layout and lots match the preliminary plat that was approved in 2020. All the R1 zoning requirements are met with the exception, as noted in the staff report, there are some of the cul-de-sac lots are, instead of 70 foot wide, are 64 feet. And those cul-de-sacs are measured at the 30-foot building setback line. That we did note that in the staff report, but that lot layout does match that preliminary plat, so staff believes that that reduction in 6 feet at the cul-de-sac is warranted and is fairly typical, as the cul-de-sacs are typically narrower at the street frontage. All other requirements have been met. We did also recommend to the developer, and they did include it on the final plat, of a pedestrian easement being provided between lots 90 and 91 north of Fall Meadow. That'll connect Fall Meadow to the Smoky Hill Railroad. That would provide, in the event that the railroad has a trail on it in the future, that the neighborhood will have a trail connection to that trail.
Where's that at up there?
Yep, it's right here. 5-foot sidewalks are required on both sides of the street. And Sycamore Drive is a residential collector street. There will be some traffic calming measures installed along that portion of Sycamore Drive, as once this connection is made, it will be the only through street between Cedar, Y Highway, and Mullen Road, between 58 and Cambridge. So we do expect that to be treated similar to a collector street in the terms of traffic. Be happy to answer any questions.
Mr. Donovan.
A few years ago, we did the second or third phase, whenever we talked about having designated areas for the trash dumpsters. Like you had a designated area. I seen that nothing came of that, I guess.
We typically don't get into trash locations for single family. Are you talking about just for where those would be on a single family home? Okay.
Tim,
Well, there.
can you make sure your mic's on? Further.
This phase does not include any of the duplex lots. Any of the existing duplexes would still have city trash service, and that would be something that all those duplexes have been sold off to other property owners other than the original developer. So that would be something that would have to be worked on a case-by-case basis with those property owners.
When we talked about when we get, before we even got the trash service, we talked about the multifamily uses having a designated place for the trash cans, because they're such a nuisance
Yeah.
in those areas.
Okay.
Revisit that.
Yeah, and that is something that we are looking into as we complete the comprehensive plan update and then start to look at the zoning code update, incorporating that into some of the multifamily design standards.
And just as clarification for anyone that may be watching, these are all single-family dwellings.
Correct.
In this-
57 single-family homes.
All right. Just a reminder, please make sure your mics are always on when you go to speak, getting the high sign from the back. I've been there enough.
On purpose.
All right. Any other questions or comments we have for the director?
And the developers here if there's any
Okay.
questions.
I'd make a motion that we approve FP 2023-06 as presented.
I'll second it.
We have a motion and second. Any further comments, questions? Anything that, as the developer, you would like to share with the Planning Commission that the director didn't cover? We'll give you the opportunity to do that as well, so.
No.
All right. All right, then we do have a motion and a second. Could we have the roll call, please?
Mayor Larkey,
Yes.
Commissioner Vest,
Yes.
Commissioner Walton,
Yes.
Chairman McPherson,
Yes.
Commissioner McDonough,
Aye.
Commissioner Wilson.
Yes.
All right, thank you. Next item we have, Director, do you have a comprehensive plan update for us?
Just that we are continuing to review some preliminary drafts that we've received from the consulting team, and we're having bi-weekly calls with them on those updates. Some of the drafts will come
Hold
before
on.
the steering.
Thank you, guys.
On February 5th is the next steering committee meeting, and there will be some review of those, as well as the sub-area plans that have been in the process of being developed.
All right, very good.
When's our next meeting
February 5th
for that plan?
for the steering committee. Yep.
And February 6th for Planning Commission, is that
Correct.
correct? Okay, busy week.
Yeah.
All right, anything else, Director? as
Yeah,
far as
several
report?
things.
Okay.
First, RJ Warren did submit his resignation for the commission. We do appreciate his service to the commission over the past year or so when he was appointed. I do believe we have a new commissioner that's up for appointment by the city council for next week, so hopefully we'll have a new member on February 6th.
Great.
And then on the February 6th agenda, we do have several items. We have a couple of public hearings. One of those will be for the Sheriff's Annex development. That'll include a concept plan and a preliminary plat that is for all that property, which includes the Sheriff's Annex and a couple of other uses on that property. We'll also have some UDC text amendments related to group living facilities, screening of equipment for ground-mounted and rooftop equipment for new construction, and then also the potential look at marijuana facility buffers, which we'll have a more additional conversation about with council next week to determine if we're going to bring anything forward on that. And then we have two final development plans, one for the U-Haul facility on Cornerstone Drive behind Casey's on 163rd Street, and then another final development plan for a boat and RV storage facility on 173rd Street, which would be just east of the water tower off of Cunningham. So, busy agenda next week.
Busy stuff.
Next time.
Busy time coming up. All right. Any other items that we have or a motion?
Motion to adjourn.
Have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? We are adjourned.
Wasn't